Good morning to all. Myself, Dr. Kushagra Dubey from Ismati College of Pharmaceutical Education, Indore. Today, the video lecture topic is drug distribution system in the hospital. So, what are the drug distribution systems in the hospitals and what are their classification? We used to now study in this particular video. So drug distribution is defined as physical transfer of drug from storage area in the hospital to the patient's bedside. So we distribute the drug inside the hospital is known as drug distribution system. It is of two types, outpatient services and inpatient services. So if we talk about the inpatient services, then inpatients are those patients who require hospitalization, that is, get themselves admitted in the hospital, stay there for treatment till they are discharged. So, there are four systems in general used for dispensing drugs for inpatient. They are classified into individual prescription order, complete floor stock system, combination of individual and floor stock system, and the last one is unit dose system. So if we talk about the inpatient, it means the patient is inside the hospital. If it is present inside the hospital, then admitted in the hospital, patient stay there for treatment till they are discharged. So, among the four, if we talk about the individual prescription order system, it is a type of prescription system where the physician writes the prescription for individual patient who obtain the drug prescribed from any medical store or hospital dispensary by paying own charges. Means the charge should be paid by the patient. Now, means physician write the prescription. So advantages. All medication orders are directly reviewed by the pharmacist. Pharmacist review. It provides the interaction of pharmacist, doctor, nurse and the patient. It provides clear control of inventory. So it is an individual prescription order system. It is for the individual patient. The physician prescribe the drug to the patient and the patient obtain the drug from the pharmacy. So this system is mainly used in small private hospitals because of its economic consideration and reduced manpower requirement. What are the disadvantages? There may be possible delay in obtaining the required medication for administration to the patient and increase in the cost to the patient. The cost will be increased sometimes. So this is done. Now second is complete floor stock system. Under this system, the drugs are given to the patient through the nursing station and the pharmacy supplies from the drug store of the hospital. Only commonly used drugs are stocked on the floor. Advantages: the drugs are readily available for administration, minimum return of drugs, reduced inpatient prescription order, reduction in number of pharmacy personnel required. This is a complete floor stock system. Nursing station are there where the drugs are stored and they are administered by the nurse according to the chart order of the physician. It is based on the chart order of the physician. So advantages are drugs are readily available for administration and minimum return. Now what are the disadvantages? Increase in chance of medication error. There is increase in chance that error may occur. Increase in drug inventory. Increased chances of drug deterioration due to lack of storage facilities and due to unnoticed drug degradation. Increased workload on nurse also because nurse administered it. Now floor charged floor stock drugs and non-charged floor stock drugs. Nursing station drugs on the nursing stations are known as floor stock drugs. Now, charged floor stock system, medicines which are stocked on the nursing station at all times and charged to the patient account after they have been administered to them. And dispensing of floor stock drugs, the patient is charged for every single dose administered to him. Selection of these drugs in various wards is decided by PTC, it is a committee. Once the floor stock list is prepared, it becomes the responsibility of the hospital pharmacist to make the drug available on the different floor, charged floor stock system. Nursing stations are there on the floors. Okay. Now, pharmaceutical related preparation examples are the category anti-allergies like prednisolone tablet, antibiotics like penicillin injection, anticoagulant example heparin, and cardiovascular agents example digoxin injections. These are the examples of the charged floor stock drugs, and this is the label for it. A label for a charged floor stock. Ward means ward number. Ward numbers should be there. Tablet name example phenobarbital, and each tablet contains phenobarbital 50 gram and the name of the hospital. It should be there on the label when the drug is dispensed or administered. Ward number, name of the tablet and the ingredients and the name of the hospital. Now, non-charged floor stock drugs. Non-charged floor stock drugs are the medicaments that are placed at the nursing station for the use of all patient on the floor. It is used for the all patient on the floor, not individual. These drugs, there shall be no direct charge from the patient account, and it is divided into two types: drug basket method and mobile dispensary unit. This is a non-charged floor stock drug. The drug is available on the floor for all the patients which are available on the floor of that particular floor. Now we talk about the drug basket method. Nurse fill a requisition form for delivery of drug at their floor. The requisition form is there. When there is an empty container, the nurse places it in the drug basket. Once the basket is completed, it is delivered to the floor via messenger service. Alternatively, mobile dispensary can be utilized. Mobile dispensary also involved in this drug basket method. Requisition form should be filled by the nurse and the delivery of drugs at their floor. And if the container is empty, the nurse places it in the drug basket. There is a drug basket is there, and the nurse should place them on the drug basket. It is like we can purchase the grocery from the any mall. Now, mobile dispensary. It is specially constructed stainless steel. Dispensary, it is constructed by the stainless steel material, 60-inch high. The height is 60 inches, 48 inches wide and 25 inches deep. It is mounted on bottom tiles. Tiles are there, so the name is known as the mobile. It can be easily moved from one place to another. Label for non-charged floor stock drugs. Name of number of ward, tablet name, paracetamol tablet. Each tablet contains like paracetamol 300 mg and the name of the hospital. Some of the example of non-chargeable drugs are adrenaline. Like if you talk about ampule, then adrenaline, digoxin, lidocaine HCl. Capsules like Duloclax, multivitamin, digitalis. Tablets, atropine sulfate, paracetamol, nitroglycerin. If you talk about the solution, then tincture belladonna, castor oil, tincture of benzoyl compound, elixir, etc. And then if you talk about the powders, then glucose, sodium bicarbonate, talcum. These are the non-chargeable drugs. Now, what is the difference between the floor and the non-floor stock system? Charged floor stock system. In this system, the charges are made in the patient's account after they have been administered from the stock drugs. Every dose of the drug administered to the patient are charged. But in non-charge flow stock, the drugs are not made in the account directly even after the drugs have been administered. This system charge are made indirectly to the patient. In charge flow stock system, only those drugs are charged which are expensive, can really use, and the flow stock list is prepared which is sent to make the drugs available to all the nursing stations. And if we talk about the non-charge flow stock system, the cost of the drugs are not high as they are mostly used in the tablet and capsules. A predetermined list is prepared by nursing station. Nursing station prepare the list. But in charge flow stock system, a list is prepared which is sent to make the drug available. So this is the difference between these two. Now the next is the combination of individual and flow stock system. This system is followed in the government and also in the private hospital who run on the basis of no profit and no loss. Individual prescription or medication system is followed as a major means. Requirement of drugs or surgical items are given to the patient who purchase and deposit this item in the hospital ward or rooms under the supervision of the registered nurse. This is very important. The list of the surgical items or the drugs are given to the patient who purchase and deposit this item in the hospital wards or rooms in the supervision of the registered nurse. So this is the combination of individual and flow stock system. And this is followed in the government and private hospitals and in no profit and no loss basis. So this is all about the drug distribution system. Inpatient, it is divided into two types: inpatient and outpatient services. Inpatient divided into individual prescription order, complete flow stock system, which is further classified as charge flow stock drugs, non-charge flow stock drugs. Then combination of individual and flow stock system. And this is the label for charge flow stock drugs, and non-charge flow stock drugs divided into drug basket method and mobile dispensing, and this is its label. Now in the next video we can learn about this unit dose system and drug distribution system in the hospitals. Thank you.